Hello and welcome to this tutorial in how to make a web page using Notepad++ and just coding it in HTML. So before you start coding this, you'll need to have access to the program Notepad++. It's a free download if you're on a home computer. Very quick and easy to install. Most schools have it pre-installed because it's very useful for creating websites. So to create websites, we need to use a series of what's called tags. Now, tags use a less than and a greater than sign, and then in between those you have the name of the tag. So the first most important one is HTML. HTML is the language of the web, hypertext markup language, and you need to tell the browser, which might be Chrome, might be Opera, might be Internet Explorer, to expect a web page. In other words, an HTML document. Now, it's also important to close a tag after you've finished using it, and you do that by just doing the same name of the tag. So that's HTML here. You use the less than and greater than symbol, and you just put the / just in front of that to close the tag. So we need a few more before we can start making something appear on our page. We also want a head tag. Now, a head tag, whatever you put in here won't actually appear in the body of the code, but for example, if I wanted to name the tab, I could use the title tag, and I could put, for example, my web page here, and this is what would actually appear in the tab of the web page. Okay, so that would go in the head section because it's not something we want to appear on the body of the web page. It's going to be like a little tab on the top. Okay, so the stuff we want to go actually on our page has to go in between an open and close body tag. So this is for the main body of the web page. Now, all of the code pretty much that we're going to be doing for a website will appear in here. So if we wanted to put like a title, we could use the H1 tag, and this will give you a bold heading. You've got H1 down to H5. And they will give you like smaller and smaller headings as you go. If you want to write a paragraph of text, you use a P tag, and I can just put "this is my website," and this will give you just normal writing, not in bold, and it will also give you a little bit of space above and below each sort of P tag, just like a paragraph. So if we were just to copy this for a minute and paste it below, basically what would happen is you'd get space in between this sentence and this sentence to form them into paragraphs. So that's really quite useful. Now, if you want to see your web page in your browser, what you would now have to do is save it correctly. So if we go File, Save As, and we need to make sure we're choosing the correct file type. So generally you'll see it default in here to a text file. So it'll start off like this. You need to click in here where it says Save As Type and scroll down until you find Hypertext Markup Language. This is really important. So make sure that's set to the correct file type. And it's a good practice to name your home page, which is the first page of your website that a user would end up on, as index. Because if we upload this to a web server so everybody can see it online, index is the very first page it will load. Okay, so then we click Save. Now, once we've got this saved, to actually open this folder again, to go and have a look at it, we would need to go to the folder that we've saved it in. So here you can see it's this BC Documents website. So we go to where we saved the file, and you can see it's got the Chrome extension here. If we double click on it, you will find it opens up. And as you can see, the H1 tag is this one, nice and bold. The P tags here has got a space between them. And now we can start making our web page and filling it with content. Well, that's it for the first tutorial. We'll look at some other tags in the next tutorial, but this is your basic template which you can get started with. Okay, and you can also see here up in the tab, it's named the way we wanted it. Okay, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.